Do you want to get rich very quickly? It's very easy. All you need to do is claim to be a prophet from God. You get money, women, status, whatever you want. Now, the reality is that so many people out there, they claim to be a prophet from God. Most of them are lying, if not all of them. They're either lying, they're deluded, or they're actually telling the truth that they are sent by God. Now, let's take this into consideration. Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, was the last and final messenger of God. What was he? Was he a liar? Was he deluded? Was he telling the truth? Firstly, was he a liar? Now, talking about Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, before he claimed prophethood, he was somebody that lived in a society that was very, very corrupt. It was all about warfare. It was about, treating women like literally buying and selling women. They used to bury their daughters alive. It was crazy. Yep. He was in a very corrupt society. So he was seen to have an amazing character. Yep. In fact, he used to look after the orphans, the elderly, and take care of the people that needed help. And in fact, the people used to call him Al-Amin, which means the truthful one. He was trustworthy, and people used to respect him and trust him. And then, because of his amazing character, God chose him to be a prophet of God. Just like the prophet Moses, Abraham, Jesus, all the prophets of the past had the exact same message, to believe in one God only and worship that one creator. And that if you follow the creator's guidance, that there's paradise or hellfire lying in the next life. However, was Prophet Muhammad really what he claimed to be, which is a prophet of God? Was he lying? Well, firstly, as mentioned, he was known as a trustworthy one, right? Nobody had ever known him to lie. So the reality is that when we look at his life, what does a liar want? He wants women, money, fame. He wants many, many things. But in fact, he was more rich before he became a prophet. And in fact, the heads of the tribes came to him, the Quraysh, and said, look, Muhammad, we know you. What is it that you really want? If you want the wealth, we'll give you money. If it's status, we'll make you a king like us. If it's women you want, we'll give you the nicest women. If it's just you're not feeling well, we'll get you the best doctor. Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, like, have you finished yet? Right? In other words, after he mentioned to them that, look, I'm a prophet of God, I have a mission, and this is what I'm focusing on. He wasn't there after worldly gain. So when we look at his life, he used to pray all night where his feet would crack, and his wife would say, look, you are a prophet of God, you've been gifted paradise, right? And you're praying. And what did he say? Shouldn't I be a thankful servant? So when we look at his life, he does not have the psychological profile of somebody that is a liar. Was he deluded? Doesn't make sense. Why? Because as we saw, the Quran is a miraculous book. A human being could not have created this book. So we understand that it couldn't be from Muhammad or from any human being, so it must be from the creator, which shows that he couldn't be deluded. In other words, thinking is the truth, but he's actually not. And finally, was he telling the truth? When we look at his life, his psychological profile, he wasn't lying. When we look at what he came with, it had solid reasons to show that it was from the creator. Therefore, he was telling the truth, and that he was a prophet of God. Thank you for watching. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.